Wedding season is here, and while the dresses and dancing and cake are the fun part, wedding etiquette can get a little tricky, from RSVP rules and plus ones to social media and reception behavior. So we have Anita Heiskell with Prim, Poised, and Proper, and she's here to break down the do's and don'ts for guests and couples alike. Hello to you, Miss Anita.
Hello, Erin. Thank you for having me.
I'm so glad to have you. And you guys, I know she's here this morning, and so I was like, I have to pay attention to the way I cross my legs. I usually cross them like this all the time, but she's here, so I was like, I have to cross them at the ankle. I know Miss Anita, she's always on it. And so tell me, what are the biggest mistakes you think people make, especially when it comes to RSVPing?
That's a big one. First of all, either they RSVP too late or they do not RSVP at all, and then they want to show up. So it's very important to RSVP and then to keep that RSVP and don't change, because it's very disrespectful to do one or the other, to not RSVP and show up, or to RSVP and not show up.
Exactly. You know what? So right, because at this point, we're messing with people's money.
Absolutely.
And we're going by head count, so we want to be sure. Now, what's the proper etiquette for plus ones and even kids?
That's another tricky one. So first of all, the couple should be very specific in their invitations, letting people know whether kids are welcome or not. Also, as a person receiving that invitation, make sure you look at it. If it has your name only on it, it's only for you. If it says your name and a plus one, that's for you and a guest. Follow that rule. Don't bring someone, and do not ask, may I bring someone? And make sure you're clear on kids, because you want to make sure that you don't show up with your children when children are not expected to be.
And then be turned away at the door, right? And then you're going to be upset for being turned away, but you're the one that didn't read the actual invitation. Now, tell me, because everyone usually wants to be on time, but how early should we be arriving as a guest?
You should arrive at least 30 minutes early. You want to give yourself a chance to park. You want to give yourself a chance to get into the venue. You want to make sure you're there so that they can start promptly and start on time. And a lot of times, if you're not familiar with the venue, that gives you enough time to get yourself familiar, get there, get seated, and everything's good.
Especially in DFW, because
Absolutely.
the parking out here, you want to make sure you give yourself a little bit of time. Now, what are the biggest wedding fashion do's and don'ts? Because obviously we know not to wear champagne, ivory white, but we need to tap into length as well, maybe, or just presenting ourselves well.
Yes, first thing is you never wear white ever to a wedding unless you're asked to. Couples have a lot of different things they do now. They ask for certain attire. Just follow that attire that's listed on that invitation. If there's no attire, just don't wear white. If it's after 5 or cocktail or formal, please follow that. But only wear white if you're asked to, because that takes attention away from the bride.
Yes, indeed, and it's her big day, and she's the one that put in all the work to be here.
Yes.
So we want to make sure she gets the attention she deserves. Now, this next question, I feel very strongly about, so I'm excited to hear what you have to say. Social media and phones at weddings. How should we handle it? How do you feel about it?
Turn them off. Don't silence them, turn them off. No on your phones, no scrolling on your phones, no taking pictures until later. Okay, give that couple the chance and the opportunity to post and do what they want with their pictures on their day. So be respectful, phones off. No posting, give them that opportunity to do that first.
Plus, photographers, I mean, they're expensive. They are not cheap, and you want a good photographer and videographer for your wedding. And what you don't want to see when you get those photos back is everybody's phones like this, trying to capture you going down the aisle. And so let's talk about behaviors that can take attention away from the couple. What should we avoid there?
Okay, first of all, you want to stand back. Let the professional photographer get their pictures.
Yes.
Okay? First dances, don't go on the floor. Wait until you're invited.
Yes.
Don't drink too much. Don't have any loud conversations. All that does is brings attention away from the couple and to you, and it's not your day, it's theirs.
And you know what? Honestly, it's not the attention you want anyway, especially in a room like that. Tell me, etiquette as far as wedding gifts and thank you notes. Obviously, we want to make sure we're not showing up empty-handed. What does that look like?
Wedding gifts should be by your relationship and your budget. No one expects you to go away from your budget when you're giving that gift. Also, and don't think about the cost of the plate. Just think about your budget, and also think about your relationship with that person, okay? So that's the most important thing about that. And then the thank you notes, get those thank you cards out as soon as possible.
And that's for the couple.
That's for the couple. If you have gifts coming in before the wedding, and people do that, they mail them to your home, get those thank you notes out within 2 to 3 weeks. Nice. Okay, if gifts are coming in during the wedding or after the wedding, remember that couple's going on a honeymoon. Okay,
so give some grace.
Give them some grace. But the rule is have all of those thank you notes out within 3 months of the wedding.
Okay, so make sure also as the couple that we're leaning in, we're paying attention and also appreciating the fact that everyone showed up for us and wanted to wish us well.
Absolutely.
I can appreciate that indeed. These are fabulous tips, and you're the classiest woman I know. Literally, I changed the way I said for you, my girl. Tell me, where can we find you?
You can find me at primpoisedandproper.com. Anita Heiskell, the etiquette expert.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. Great information indeed.